What's good, my bitches? Happy fucking Sunday. Lost a shitload, well, not a shitload of money yesterday. I lost money yesterday and I couldn't give less of a fuck. How we all doing? Brutal fraud check for the pole dancing fancy boy with painted nails. Say how you feel, why don't you? How you doing, Shotty? What's good, my man? Good to see you, brother. I'm a bit early here on this is a little bit earlier than I usually go on a Sunday. However, I've got no choice. Now that I'm back working again, I'm fucked. Less paradox. Fucking hell, I thought you were dead, mate. How did your weekend pan out? Did you make some money? How you doing, JPL, man? I need to actually start calling you by your government name, like in now that you know where I live and we've got each other's hang on a sec. And now that we technically know each other's government names, we should, start behaving like adults. How you doing, Westy? What's good, my man? How was your weekend? Hope you all made out like fucking bandits. Did you see Justin Gaethje and Hooker at the co-main event for 313? I did, and it's fucking logical, isn't it? It's funny how logic sometimes works out. Guaranteed banger. It's something that we talked about before. Hey, bro, can you give one compliment to Merab? I can give you several, mate. He was immense last night. Incredible. I think I might be gay now. And it's for a tiny little fucking ugly little Georgian compliments. Handsome little Georgian goblin. Chad. The Chad King. Mate, I'm fucking over the moon. Over the moon. I didn't bet on Umar in the end. I was looking to cover some losses. And I thought, you know what? I'll put a couple $100 on Umar. That should cover everything. And I decided not to at the last minute, and fuck me, am I glad I did. How's it going, Good Noodle? What's good, my brother? Shout out to Good Noodle MMA. If you guys are not subscribed to Good Noodle MMA, let's just start out as we mean to continue. I assume you're all subscribed to Paradox the channel already, because we all know who that cunt is. But if you're not subscribed to Good Noodle MMA, give my boy a shout over there. Mate, I'm gay now. Just for Merab though. Only for Merab. So O'Malley just sits out while Merab fights and gets an immediate rematch. You know that's what they'll do. Most definitely. But the thing is though, and I need to state this, Merab beats the fuck out of him again. So who cares? They can give it to him. Let Sean O'Malley have it. Because once he gets stamped out again, you know he's going to get that fucking Israel Adesanya 4 title shots. As long as Merab is champion, Sean O'Malley doesn't stand a fucking hope in hell. So I couldn't give a fuck. Let him have it. We've already seen with the mauling that Merab gave him the first time. I've got no doubt. I don't want sugar to. I'm all on board. I've been on board the Merab train for a while now. The thing is, when Merab started getting quite entertaining, and you've got to admit his fights have gotten a lot better. His fight with Henry Cejudo was amazing. His fight with Yan was very good as well. Like after the Aldo thing, like one of the first videos I ever made on this channel was the hatred, me expressing the hatred that I had for Merab. After he beat Yan and then Cejudo, I was like, nah, I'm on board with this little goblin. I actually liked that Umar won the first 2 rounds because guys like Luke Thomas were like, wow, Umar is really showing levels like I knew he would. And then Merab does Merab things around 3 and 5. 100%. How you doing, Mountain Man? What's good, my brother? It played out exactly as I wanted it to. I was thrilled. Happy Sunday, Lane. Looks like he had a bit of an even split there with Giuliano, which we'll get to in a minute. Just a quick reminder, guys, if you could please subscribe to Good Noodle. If you subscribe to me, Good Noodle's one of the boys. If you could subscribe to my guy over here, he's basically like, you know, like when you see Pokemon, yeah, and it's like the first unevolved version of Chase Hooper. If you see that guy, that's the guy I'm referring to. Good Noodle MMA. Shout my boy out. Sorry, back to back to what I was saying. Um, Happy Sunday to everyone. I officially forgive Merab for beating MMA's Pookie Bear Peter Yan. Bro, the thing is here, I'm gonna be real. The situation that happened with Peter Yan as well, it kind of made me like Merab more. You know when Peter Yan like chopped him in the throat and all of that? I felt confident at that point that I wanted Merab to win. I thought that Piotr looked a little bit rattled. And I thought it was a bit of a cunty move. So I kind of liked him from there. How's it going, Crossover? Crossover was at the event. Obviously, got pictures mogging every fucking fighter on the card. Yes? 1 second. You going to bed? Are you going to bed? Oh, you want a kiss? Come on, quickly. Come over. Give me a kiss. I love you. Bye-bye. Who beats Merab at 35? No one. No one. And everyone who's saying he's the bantamweight GOAT, he is. Tell me who's got a better resume than Merab. Who's got a better resume than Merab? Nobody is the answer to that. Not only did Merab beat Khabib's cousin with the last name, Islam also passed Khabib. Islam's CV is not going to hold up well to scrutiny. You notice that nobody is talking about his fight whatsoever because nobody gives a fuck. O'Malley with a lucky shot could beat him. That's what it's going to take, though, isn't it? Merab's kind of got a bit of a chin. I know he's been wobbled a little bit. Merab's all right, man. He's got a bit of a chin. Merab looked drained as fuck Friday night. It was all a fucking ruse, mate. He tricked us all. Merab is a fucking monster. And I love him. Am I in love with him? A little bit. A little bit. Was he on camera there? I couldn't see. I heard Dominic Cruz. Hello. Nah, fuck Dominic Cruz. I thought about this. Dominic Cruz's CV is somewhat mid. Do I think Dominic Cruz in his prime would beat Merab? Very possibly. But if we're doing like CV for CV, bro, look at let's just settle this shit right now. How you doing, Shotty? Hang on a second. Let's settle this right now, yeah. Merab Digital. Right, hang on a second, boys. I know you've all got access to this, but let's just be fucking serious right now. Umar raising his hand at the end was one of the was boner complete. Look at this CV. In his last 5, he's beat. Who the fuck is Kevin Danzler? Get that cunt a title shot immediately. I know it was in grappling, but fuck it. He's beat Umar, Sean O'Malley, Henry Cejudo, Piotr Yan, Jose Aldo, Marlon Moraes, Cody Stamen. He beat John fucking Dodson as well. That winner's aged amazingly. Bro, those 5 wins alone make him the best bantamweight ever. Tell me I'm wrong. Prime Dom Cruz is an easy fight for Merab. I don't even disagree with that. The thing is here, that with Dom Cruz here, Dom Cruz's IQ, I think, is one of the best in the game ever. One of the best ever. But Merab is relentless, man. I don't want to think about Merab again, but Umar raising his hand was priceless. It's amazing the arrogance to think you could get dominated like that for the last 3 rounds and still think you won just because your name's Nurmagomedov. He looked like, you know, that like it looked like his software crashed. He looked utterly he's like, what? They're raising his, like, baffled. Dom is Mr. Glass. He fucking is. Dominic Cruz's career, let's just call it unfortunate. At least we get to see him fight one more time this year. So I'll take that. Sorry if I'm a little bit behind on the chats, guys. I'm shit at that. I'm gonna cook up some burritos. I'm still listening to the wireless headset. You fucking legend. Good Noodle, I've got to have you on here at some point. Absolute chicken bitch. And then talking about his fucking broken hand. His hand looked fucking fine in round 2. It looked fine when he was coming back in the 4th round a little bit. He's a little bitch, man. Fuck that guy. And I was giving him the utmost respect beforehand, saying he's the truth. I totally overlooked Merab. We all did, really. Apart from 1 or 2 of us. There were 1 or 2 of us who knew the deal. I didn't think Merab was good. It's not that I gave him no chance. I just didn't think he had it. By the way, guys, if you could like the stream, fucking love it in advance for that. You know, it kind of helps me. Also, yeah, I had an amazing night because Bilal sent a tweet out saying 3-2. Actually, do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to pull this up because I'm going to show you, rather than tell you, I'm going to show you exactly what went down. I've had a few tweets in my time that have literally blown the fuck up. And compared to some of the ones I've already had, this, you know, I wouldn't call this one blowing up, but Bilal put the cherry on the cake for my fucking. Let me see if I can share this. Here we go. So Bilal messages out Umar 3-2, to which I responded, "Thanks for giving everyone another reason to hate you, idiot." I could have gone a bit harder. 6.6 thousand likes. And I also made another comment. I actually thought this one was better. Rise from your knees, bro. Only 215 likes. But you know, shit be a shit do. Bilal is a clickbait troll, but I genuinely think he thought. But Merab is a Dagestani dick sucker. He was basically getting the coffees when he went to go visit. They were clearly all big bro in him. Fuck, I hate him. But that kind of made my weekend. That made my weekend. Gave him a little bit of a slap back down to earth. I bet Bilal did. What a dork. Does he not even realize Team Khabib doesn't even like him that much? The funny thing is, yeah, Islam was kind of alluding to the fact that he would fight for the belt, like he did. And I think conversations must have been had. He's like, oh, you know, my boy Bilal's got the belt now. I fully reckon if they offered Makhachev that fight, he would take it. 100% he would. I think Makhachev is probably secretly hoping he loses. And I don't blame him. My guy Frankenstein, Armsby, I'm feeling a bit depressed, mate. And you know why. But we're going to sort it out in the middle of the week. That's just a private message between you and I. Hope you're doing well, bro. Bilal's going to shave the stash in the morning. I don't think it's going to help. Fucking scumbag. How you doing, Armsby? Good to see everyone. I'm going to try and focus solely on the chats now and stop ranting like the autistic fuck that I am. His hand looked inhuman. Do you mean Umar's? Remember that one night when Dom Cruz showed up like the Terminator and destroyed Mezugaki in like 2 minutes? Never forgot. Mezugaki is a good fighter. Very underrated, but, you know. How you doing, Angie? What's good? Such brutal, Francis. Don't say that to him. Frankenstein's all right. I don't mind. Are you talking about Frankenstein? I've been called a lot worse. Umar is a chicken. He definitely is. What Umar should have done is he should have said, you know what? I lost. He was the better man tonight. There's a few things I've got to work on. I'm going to get back to work. My hand. I thought I won though. My hand. Little cunt. Fuck him. I'm just relieved. By the time, the thing is, after he won, I didn't even care about the main event. I was like, if Makhachev wins, who cares? If Umar had won and then Makhachev had gone in there and just railed out Moicano, I would have gone to bed crying probably. I did not care. And after Talbot lost as well, I was just riding a wave. Was it an amazing card? It was not. But I said this before the card started. I said the implications of these fights is bigger than the actual. It matters more than whether the card is good or not, if that makes sense. John fucking Dong. How's it going, my man? Good to see you back, bro. Bathtub boys. That's a pretty PG way of, like, dealing with that situation. They are a bunch of little bummers, aren't they? Let's keep it real. Dana making Armin fight his way back to the title shot is bollocks. Truth be known, Armsby, yeah, what he really means by that, hit the like button. Um, tickle that like button for me. Sarukian isn't gonna fight until probably October. No, not Sarukian. Um, Makachev is not gonna fight until October or whatever anyway. He only fights twice a year. He's a cunt. He's an inactive champion. Fuck him. And that's what's so depressing about this entire thing. I'm really glad that Moit got his title shot. He deserves it. Obviously, he didn't show out the way that he should have done, but never mind. It gives Makachev the right now to sit on his dick for another 9 months. You reckon Talbot retires? Who cares? He just got fucking 26th by Barcelos, who got absolutely destroyed by Kyler Phillips and others. Payton Talbot, how shit must Simon be? Maybe he lost his hair and he lost his aura like some Samson situation. That's what I'm saying, man. Keep the fucking long hair. Shout out to Capitan Rufusio. Capitan. I shouted out Good Noodle MMA earlier, and do subscribe to Good Noodle MMA. Reminder to do that as well. Also subscribe to Capitan Rufio. Hang on. I've got to open my own YouTube channel to get this done. I'm going to do this twice because I don't think my mods are around right now. Give me a hot second, people. I'm going to go. How's it going, Charlie? I'm never letting any Daggy fan live this down, and nor should you, sir. Did I just put in which channel did I put in? Did I put in Good Noodle or which channel did I put in? Good Noodle? I put in Good Noodle. And now I need to put in my boy Capitan Refugio, who now has 1,000. You should fucking be helping me out, bro. Why am I helping you out? Congratulations on 1,000. I had no idea you reached it yet. Congratulations, my boy. Talbot should perform seppuku. It sounds like too much of an honorable way to go out, to be honest. What is this, Frankie? Some kind of Final Fantasy cosplay from you? I know you're British, but I mean, seriously, this is very gay for a straight man. What, are you talking about my hair again? Bro, you guys aren't worth the effort anymore. The truth is, yeah, I'm gonna keep it real, Hanzat. The reason why my hair's like this is on stream is because when I go to work, and yes, I've gone back to work now during the week, I need to tie my hair up because there are people at work that are kind of crazy. They might, there are some students I work with that are now a bit mental. I saw a teacher get fucking knocked out on Wednesday. So I need to make sure that I'm fight ready. And that includes having my, making sure my hair's tied up so it can't be pulled, etc. There was a point to what I was saying. So yeah, so I have to tie my hair up 5 days a week now. So when I'm on the stream with you, man, and the one female or two females that are in here, the hair's going to be mopped out, all right? I need to give it a little bit of breathing space. How's it going, Tyno? Tyno, I was saying this to Armsby earlier. Still a little bit depressed over the weekend, but at least our rivals all got slapped as well, so I'll take it. If Chelsea could get a battering tomorrow, I'd be extra happy. Good to see you, though, brother. Much love. Frankie just doing his Anton Chergi from No Country from... Bro. Now that you've said that, I feel so much better. Rob's fucking neighbor. Rob's fucking neighbor. Hang on a second. I know I'm a bit all over the place. Hang on a sec. Do Umar and Piotr Yan. Do Omar and Piotr Yan. What's going on, Simon Feck? I haven't seen you in here before. I love the that's fecked up. Fucking sweet, bro. Welcome to the chat. You absolute legend, whoever you are. I've got to stop calling everyone a legend. It kind of loses its impact after a little while. Actually, you have been in here before. I'm mostly just messing. Good to see you. Good to see you too, bro. Don't worry. I can take a good beat, and I kind of deserve it. How does light heavyweight Jolton do against Alex Pereira, Hamzat, DDP, Strickland, all at light heavyweight? He gets his fucking ass whooped. Jolton Almeida is lucky that Sergey Spivak is fucking retarded. He's lucky. Because I was this fucking close here to getting that Sergey Spivak pick right. And it wasn't even because I thought Sergey Spivak was going to win. But at those odds, you guys have got to admit, he nearly got the fucking job done. Shout out to Sergey Spivak and his dumb fucking self. I was very disappointed with that. I literally was off my seat thinking he's going to get it done. Very disappointing. Absolutely fucked it. I already got Rob's neighbor in there, bro. You're a mile behind Westy. JPL, shout out to you, man. I was messaging you throughout the card, getting a lot of entertainment out of you. You're a fucking legend. I'm gonna wear the merch for the next stream. I had to put it into the wash. But I'm gonna be wearing these, and I'm gonna play the. You need to send me the You need to send me the trailer for Silk Pajamas, bro. Who do you give Merab? Pantoja super fight. He destroys Pantoja. Pantoja's way too small. I genuinely don't know what you do with Merab. Legit. Does Merab deserve to go up and fight Ilya? He's only got one title defense. Let's have a look at bantamweight right now. Bantamweight UFC. It's honestly hard because even though Merab has only had 2 title fights, you bet Spivak. Yeah, me too. Fucking pea-brained cunt. You know what? Yeah, I can see a what? Because look here, yeah, he's beaten Umar. He's beaten Piotr. Davidson's already lost to Piotr. Marlon Vera's way out of it. He's already beat Henry Cejudo. Do you see what I mean? He's clocked the division, mate. It kind of makes sense for Sean O'Malley to get a rematch, I'll be honest. And I think that's what they'll do. They'll probably do Merab and Sean O'Malley. If I was them, though, I wouldn't hate Merab. I really hope that Corey can get a good win. Realistically, what they should be doing now, Corey should be fighting Merab. So Corey should be fighting Sean O'Malley in like March. And then the winner of that fight you do against Merab. Give Merab a little bit of time off. A little bit of chill time. I think Merab and Sandhagen would be very interesting because I'm still of the mindset that Sandhagen is one of the best fighters in the organization in terms of how well-rounded he is. Merab's last 6 wins, this is what I'm saying, unbelievable. And he dominated all of them. The way that he styled out against Umar, I fell in love, bruvs. Lads. I was literally just like, this guy is the man. He's the man. And when he dropped him on his face in the last round and just started like pointing at him, I nearly came in my pants. I'm not going to lie. O'Malley versus Yan 2, 5 rounds to... I don't hate that as well. But they know if they put O'Malley in there with Yan, there's going to be a problem. That should be the fight they should make. They've both lost to Merab in a pretty dominating fashion. And then you can do Sandhagen and... Let's have a look at the rankings. So we could do... Let's go back. Hang on. I actually prefer it. Do you know what? You're absolutely right. I would do Piotr Yan and Sean O'Malley rematch. And then I would do Corey Sandhagen versus... maybe the winner of Song Yadong and... Who's Song Yadong fighting again? I've forgotten. Oh, Song Yadong's fighting... Who the fuck is Song Yadong fighting again? I know he's booked. It's Henry Cejudo, right? You could maybe do Sandhagen versus the winner of those two. Settled. Is this one of those MMA chats that actually just chats MMA? Fuck no, it isn't. Are you kidding me? I'm amazed we've managed to keep MMA talk up going for 25 minutes. It talks about the strength of the card. Hanzat Molamayev, we literally spend most of the time talking about women's bumholes. Pretty much. I'm going to be real with you. And judging females in general. It basically turns into like a male support group pretty much on a Sunday. We can talk about whatever the fuck you want, mate. We talk about Coronation Street as well. That's come up a few times. That's mostly Chris Gray's fault, though. And then it goes back to how hot the women are on Coronation Street, which we actually discovered is actually a thing. There were a few. Anyway, I digress. We can talk about fucking anything. We're going to go off the rails pretty soon here, 100%. But I'm not to blame for it. I could do a better job of keeping everyone under control, but I don't really want to. I kind of like talking shit. Did anyone make any serious money today? I got a message from Mikey, who is and he made 30 grand. He made $30,000. And Merab was the closing leg on that bet. So if anyone knows Mikey, hit him up. I'm pretty sure he's going to be in a generous mood this weekend. Mikey is. Just give Sandhagen the shot. It's hard to justify, though, isn't it? I mean, they should. Because he would have been given Umar. He should have got a title shot before they handed Umar. But now that he's lost to Umar and he lost 4-1 to Umar. I know it was a relatively close, high-level fight. And, styles make fights. Corey could do very well against Merab. I don't think anyone beats Merab right now. You've basically got to kill him to beat him. You've got to knock his ass out. Or you're not getting the dub. That's simple. I don't think Mikey's here, but yeah, he made like 30 grand. He did like a 4-leg underleg, and he did it off $50. He did like a 4-leg underdog parlay and hit on all of them, including Raoni Barcelos. So that's how he managed to get it all high. No, I have no problem with Sandhank. I don't have it either. I'm more talking about realistically what they're going to do. We know it's going to be Sean O'Malley. We know it is. And I just hope they make it soon because O'Malley would get fucked up again. He'd get his back blown out. How's it going, Smelly Fingers? What's good, brother? Before we go off the rails, would a DDP versus Jiri 205 fight for the title intrigue you? It would intrigue me. It would intrigue me, but we've got a few steps to get there. Like DDP's basic. If DDP beats if he beats Sean Strickland, which by the way, the next UFC card is so dog shit. Was it UFC 312? Awful. Awful on paper anyway. If he beats Sean Strickland, which I fully expect him to do, and then beats Hamzat later on in the year, sign me up. Because Yuri's kind of in a weird space at the moment as well. O'Malley or Yan versus Merab is next, in my opinion. I think they should do O'Malley versus Yan now, as somebody suggested, and just make it official. You could really do you could technically do Yan versus you could do Piotr Yan versus Merab now. Because at least Merab is at least Yan is coming off 2 good wins. A former champ and somebody who's really hard as nails. You could justify doing Piotr Yan in a title shot. The only problem is Merab literally, beat him up and took his lunch money. And that's a hard image to get. It's a hard one to hype up. I do think that Piotr Yan's looking better. And he's going to be a tough fight for anyone. Merab's already shown that he can Merab humiliated him. So it's a tough sell. Whereas with Sandhagen, you can make the styles make fights argument. So I'm with Westy. There's no options. And the thing is you can even justify him going up. Because again, even though he's only had he's won the title and had 1 title defense, he's beaten everyone in the top 10, or everyone else in the top 10 has either lost. Omani looked like such a try-hard gimp, and he looked like a fucking absolute gimp. He looked like Dame Edna. Does anyone remember Dame Edna, that Australian cross-dresser? Let me see if I can find a let me see if I can find a yes, I can. Here we go. He looked like this cunt. This is what Sean O'Malley looked like. Tell me I'm wrong. Hang on, I need to this cunt. You can see it. Shout out to the Aussies out there. Hill should fight Rakic. I'm all over that. Jiri versus Khalil or winner of all. Nah, you can't do Jiri versus Khalil. Jiri versus Khalil is not as much of an entertaining fight as it would be, and Khalil's stock definitely rose for me. He doesn't deserve Yuri's in a weird situation. Yuri's a whole nother problem. I guess with Jiri you could do Jan Blachowicz if he wins versus Ulberg. You could do that while it's waiting in the wings. Highlight of the card was a massive goon session to Goatlin Perret. Don't even get me started on that. Thankfully, she didn't twerk it too much. You know, she didn't go overboard. I think she actually had respect. I hate Aylin Perez. Hey, bro, Umar just posted. What did the little rat bag say? Let's have a gander. Let's see if we can search the little prick out. Umar Nurmagomedov. Let's have a look. Did he post on Twitter? What did he say? Hang on. Ronald McDonald, Dame Edma looking. That's precisely it. Paradox, how you doing, my man? It's been a hot second. I haven't given you a proper intro. Another shout out, please, guys. If you haven't already, I love you all for this. You know how we are about supporting the community. Paradox to Chad is somebody who really deserves it. And by the way, Aaron Tat, shout out to you as well, bro. I mean, I know Paradox to Chad doesn't do that many videos these days, but I'm sure he's gonna make a comeback sooner or later. Hang on a sec. There we go. Give me back my big boy wrench so I can time out Paradox. He fucking deserves it, to be fair. If Alex beats Ank, he's probably moving up for a champ shot. I think that's what they've said to him. I think they've said to him, basically, you beat him, you get either John Jones or Tom Aspinall. And I reckon end of the year or International Fight Week, if Alex Pereira beats Ank alive, we get him and Tom Aspinall. Or maybe John Jones just relinquishes the belt and then we get Tom Aspinall versus like Jelton Almeida. That wouldn't surprise me. What's next for Guskov? Guskov, you could do Guskov, Dominic Reyes, or you could just rebook Johnny Walker. Volkan wouldn't be bad either. One of those three. I would book him against 9, 10, or 11 because he's in that spot now. I wouldn't give him Azamat Murzakanov because nobody would give a shit about that fight. But Volkan, Walker. Wait, he fought Volkan already. Johnny Walker. Do Johnny Walker or Dominic Reyes. That makes sense. Hopefully we get Glass Jawson versus Benny. I hate that. It would be terribly boring. Tom versus John has to happen in July. I'm telling you now, John Jones is not fighting Tom Aspinall. I reckon I'm going to clip this up now. I'm going to clip this up and make a short out of it. Here's my prediction, right? I reckon Alex Pereira beats Ankalaev. Then I reckon John Jones relinquishes the heavyweight title and Tom Aspinall fights Almeida. And then John Jones fights Alex Pereira in the middle of the year for like, I don't know, Just not even for a title. That's how I reckon it goes. Maybe at a catch weight. Westy acting like Perez wasn't making him gurn for the Percocets after that masterclass. Oddly enough, here, I thought it was going to be her toughest challenge, and as much as I hate the bitch, it was a good win. She did very well. She fucking jars me though. She's so cringe. I legit hate her guts. And I swear to God, I'm not even joking about this here. I would not put my dick anywhere near her. And that's a lot coming from me. I want Merab versus Pantoja. Merab's too big, bro. Pantoja is a legit size flyweight. He doesn't even have to cut that much to get there. Whereas Merab is a little tank of a cunt. And Pantoja tends to have a lot of his success being able to wrestle bully people. I think he's got the cardio to potentially hang with Merab for longer. Nobody beats Merab at 135. Nobody. It's over. It is over. Guskov versus Reyes. I love it. Aaron's 100% right. Yeah, Volkan already beat Guskov. Yeah, I forgot about that. And then remembered. But yeah, Merab versus Pantoja. I mean, it could happen. It could very much happen. But I don't like it. Tagir versus Tyra. Nah, Tagir don't deserve that. Tyra right now, they should do Japanese beef off with Tyra. They should do Tyra versus Kaya Sakura. Let him whoop his ass. And then we get Tyra into a title shot by the end of the year. And then my prediction of Tyra being UFC champion at the end of 2025 comes to fruition. How you doing, Scoops? Can someone give I'm going to do it myself quickly. Can we give Scoobs a subscribe as well, please? Oh, Uselise. Fucking hell, we've got so many goddamn amazing creators up in this bitch. Uselise is my fucking guy. I love the new what do you call it? Image picture you've got in your. I love it. It's an upgrade from the Vegeta for sure. Yes, Uselise has a channel, and it's a very good one. Fight Night Japan. Yep. Do Kaya Sakura versus Tatsuro Taira. You could probably do it in like, I don't know, May or June. I don't think they've booked that far ahead yet. Do it in Japan. Down. How's it going W stream? I'm just waffling as always. I had to go on earlier because I've got work in the morning. I can't be doing the late nights anymore. What up, bro? How do you do it? How you doing? Make the walk. Shout out to my boy Making the Walk. I'm assuming all of you are subscribed to Making the Walk. If you're not, again, subscribe to him immediately. He is barreling towards 6,000 subscribers. Give my boy a shout. What grade do you give the card overall? I would say a C+. It's a C+ here, but it had some A-star moments. Merab was an A-star moment. Jiri was an A-star moment. Payton Talbot getting fraud checked was an A-star moment. But other than that, it was a dog shit card that bored me. And I've kind of come up with a solution to this problem. What I do now is I play video games while I'm watching the card. And they just scoot on by. Crystal, where have you been? And I hope you're doing well. Angie was in here earlier. We almost had 2 women in here at the same time. It would have been unbelievable. Merab's one of my favorites now. Merab, Jiri, Manel Cap, Fluffy, Drickus. They're keeping my love for the sport alive. There's a couple of others in there as well. But those are my guys. So there's hope for this year. Yeah, so close to fucking 6K. And so deserved. The production value that goes into Making the Walks channel is unbelievable. And he's just a lovely human being. Shout out to you, sir. I need to holler at you about doing some videos this week. I've got a few ideas. I don't know where I'm gonna find the time to edit them, but we'll work it out. My channel's gonna have to survive on like doing live streams for now because I don't have time to edit. I don't know how you normies were doing it. What is the Silk Pajamas website? So basically, I'm gonna have another try at this. Actually, hang on a second. Rather than just telling you, let me just show you. Silk Pajamas Club. So essentially what it is, it's like a betting community. I'm gonna fuck this up again. I really should think about it. Hang on. Let me just drop the link in here. So right now it's on a kind of a, what do they call it before it gets fully released? Why can't I help fucking this up? I'm really a terrible salesman. It's in the beta phase basically. What we do is what we do, I don't do anything. JPL essentially, cards are put into like free card blocks, and then essentially you're given points. You put a certain amount of money at the beginning, you're given a certain amount of points, and then you bet on, or you place your points on different fighters based on, different situations. You also get given free boosters as well. So one decision, one submission, one KO, and then you can use it to like double up your points. And then whoever wins the table at the end of the day takes the whole pot. That's essentially the concept. But I think things are going to get ironed out a little bit more. I hope I did a better job of explaining that. Not club, bro. It's VIP. Shit. Shit. This is what confused me yesterday. It's Silk Pajamas VIP. See, I thought VIP was just for us VIPs. This is the one. Scratch the last one. Could everyone jump over here? Hang on. Fuck me, I'm retarded. JPL, this is why I need, the promotion video ready to run. This is it here. Silk Pajamas VIP. I'm gonna link this. I'm gonna pin this to the channel. There we go. Aaron, that's the one you need to go to. I fucked that up. Silk Pajamas .vip. I've played it. I played the first round at the end of last year. It makes every fight worthwhile. Genuinely. It makes you want to tune in on every card. I really enjoyed the fuck out of it. JPO, I swear to God, I'm going to get it right the next time. All right, hang on a sec. There's nobody for Merab to fight. How you doing, Macho, my guy? Yeah, we were just talking about this. We reckon that he should fight Pantoja, even though he'd fucking destroy him. And we can't even do him and Tapuria because they're not going to want to fight each other because they're both Georgian Chads. And now we know that being Georgian is the best base for MMA. We figured it out. No, thanks, bro. I absolutely fucked it. It was definitely better than the last time I did it. Fucking awful. It's an awesome game. I mean, I got absolutely reamed out on the weekend because I put half my points on fucking Hill and that fucking cunt, what's his face? Ferreira. Blew it. Frankie, you got Dern right last week. Bro, I told you, yeah, Dern. And the thing is that I said Dern was going to win, and I think she's shit. I think she's absolutely shit. But I still thought she was going to win. And Reba, I mean, I just judged it by the fact that Rebas has a very annoying fucking voice. Pantoja is Brazilian. No, I'm talking about Merab fighting Tapuria. Because Merab technically deserves to go up, but he won't fight Tapuria. I know Pantoja's Brazilian. Kind of. I kind of knew that. Big Mac Dern. Dern looks like a fucking horse. There will be no Dern promotion in here. But she's definitely improved as a fighter. I've said this many times in here, and I'm not gonna back down on this. I'm not into fucking barnyard animals. Hi Lane. I tried to say it twice, but it keeps deleting on me. What does? Dern's jiu-jitsu is jiu-jitsuing. Well, she can take people down now, which let's not talk about Mackenzie Dern. We did that a lot at the start of the week. I gave her enough time. Perillo is improving Dern's. I like how you just completely ignore me. She has gotten better. You said Pantoja. No, because I stopped mid sentence and then I was like, oh yeah, we talked about Pantoja, and then I was like, oh, we talked about, and then I didn't finish saying Tapuria, so it sounded like I did. So I get what you're saying there. Dern's going for the belt. They should do Dern versus Verna Jandaroba now. I reckon Verna Jandaroba would beat her up. They should do that in the meantime, and then you've got a guaranteed like number one contender for after Tatiana Suarez sits on Zhang Weili's face and ruins my year. I cracked my screen, so typing really sucks now. How did you do that? Merab versus Pantoja, O'Malley versus Yantu, Umar versus the winner of Song and Cejudo. I don't hate that at all. But what about Sandhagen? You're forgetting about Sandhagen, Aaron Tats, and I'm not happy about it. I guess I reckon Sandhagen would do all right at featherweight, you know. Tall guy, pretty strong, very well rounded. I wouldn't hate Sandhagen's chances at featherweight. I mean, not against Tapuria. Let's not be stupid now. I'd rather see Sandhagen try and get back into the mix somehow, because I think he's legit good. Sandhagen versus Figgy, you could definitely do that. Don't you think Sandhagen beats the shit out of him though? Because I do. I think Sandhagen whoops his ass, but you could do it. And Bautista versus Cheeto. I don't hate anything about any of that. They all make sense. And timing wise, they all kind of work out as well. No, I like it. Sandhagen versus Figgy is it's rough for Figgy. But it is what it is. Yeah, Aaron Tats fucking nailed it. I can't argue with any of those. Sandhagen versus Yair would be lit. It would be amazing. They're doing Yair versus Diego Lopez though. I think Diego Lopez is going to put him into a fucking coma. I don't want to wish that on anybody. He's going to beat the shit out of him. Can I say, I'm very proud of you boys. We're nearly 50 minutes in, and we've pretty much talked entirely about MMA. I don't think this has ever happened in here. Maybe one time. Shout out to all of you. We're finally starting to level out into a mature bunch of individuals. Is it because it's early on a Sunday and you man haven't started getting weird yet? Let me know. Umar versus Figgy would actually be better in my opinion. It's another easy match for Umar though. Hooker versus Gaethje is a banger. It's unbelievable. I bet Hooker loses though. I think Hooker's going to lose and get dropped back down. And then Gaethje retires. And Sandhagen versus the winner of... Yeah, I said that as well. That's what I was thinking earlier. But the thing is with Sandhagen, yeah, Sandhagen hasn't fought in a hot minute as well. I'm assuming that Sandhagen is chomping at the bit to get back in there. I'm assuming he's not going to want to wait until June. So we could put... I think Sandhagen... I want to see him get matched up against somebody. Yeah, fucking hell. The Redskins beat... After Andy B was giving all the big talk about the Detroit Lions yesterday, they go and get fucking smoked. I think Gaethje destroys him. I 100% agree. I mean, I don't know, man. This new mythical tattooed Hooker is the real deal now. I don't know. I think they're meeting at the right time. I think Gaethje's kind of on a decline. And Hooker's kind of on a resurgence. So it could be the perfect time for Hooker to butt heads with him. I tell you what, it's guaranteed to be though, a fucking war. Hooker versus Gaethje sucks. Here we go again. Here we go. Contrarian Matua strikes again. I want more Hooker versus grapplers. Since his massive defensive wrestling improvement against Gamrot, it was a fluke. And I'm going to level with you, Matua. I thought Gamrot won that match. I thought Gamrot got fucking robbed. But no one cares because it's Gamrot. I want Hook to be the wrestler killer. He could go on and beat 10 wrestlers in a row, and that still wouldn't be the case. A lot of fighters need to follow Sandhagen's game plan against Dagestanis. Corey was just too scared to throw. But that might be why he had such success as well. Boys, I've got to bounce. It's been a pleasure. I appreciate y'all. See you next time. Take it easy, GPL. Sorry, JPL. Before you go, I'm coming to Southwest London next weekend. So you and I need to have a beverage of some description. I don't drink anymore, but I might make an exception. I might have one toasty brew with you. So give me a shout. We'll hook something up. And I'll be in and around the area where you live. So give me a shout. I tried to give Moicano at least a shout out to you, Cayman Rider. I tried to give Moicano at least the benefit of doubt in round 2, but yeah. I had that on one of my earlier parlays that it would make round 2. Also, another thing that pissed me off, the reason why I'm so angry at Spivak, I had that fight to get to round 2, and that fat, dumb, fucking idiot gets fucking bodied with 5 seconds to go in round 1. I was fuming. The way Corey would prevent the body lock on the takedown against Umar early in that fight was working well. He did very well, but it felt like he was constantly on the defensive. That's the issue that I had. Rigo is a Gamrot fan. It doesn't make Gamrot suck, though. I mean, there are going to be some things that Rigo and all of us have in common. You know, oxygen, water intake, that kind of stuff. We can't just shit on somebody just because somebody we might not fully agree with in life takes a shine to that person. Sticking his leg out and rolling while getting taken down was really smart. Sandhagen, bro, Aaron, I know you agree with me on this one. Sandhagen is fucking elite. I just think he's very unlucky. There were certain things in his career that just set him back. I think that Umar defeat will age a bit better. I do think Umar will come back. And I do think Umar will eventually be champion. He's going to have to wait for Merab to fucking disintegrate into a ball of dust or leave the division, though. Almeida got some sting in that brief striking exchange. I mean, Spivak has been knocked out before. I'm not convinced by Almeida at all. I think he fights anyone in the top 5, he's going to get bodied. Maybe you disagree with me, Aaron. Maybe I'm speaking to. Is Kyrie in here? How you doing, Kyrie? Why can I not see your chat, sir? Shout out to my guy Kyrie as well. Thank you for posting. And guys, could you please hit the fucking like button? There's 27 in here, and we've got 19 likes. I would very much appreciate a smash. He has the best game plans, but he's not the most talented, in my opinion. I think he's the most well-rounded. He's one of the most well-rounded fighters in the UFC, in my opinion. I'm not sure if I'm equating that to talent or not. It could just be hard graft that he's put in. I think Corey Sandhagen is amazing. I'm one of his biggest fans, skill-wise. Maybe I'm overglazing him a little bit because he's had some unfortunate losses in his career. I think the guy's so smart in there. Shout outs to the British Robert Patterson. Robert Patterson is British, my guy. But I appreciate that. I'd say I look more like a coked out, cracked out Timothy Chalamet. I look like Timothy Chalamet if he'd done like heroin for about 6 years. Merab looked more handsome than ever. That belt doing his work. I'm gonna be honest here. I was a little bit gay for him that last night, and it may continue. I've had women say that I look like Robert Patterson before, but I'm pretty sure it's them just, being nice. I'm a fucking gorgeous son of a bitch. What can I say? Slap that like button like it owes you money. Thank you. Skinny James McAvoy. James McAvoy is already skinny as fuck. What the fuck you mean by that? Again, not an ugly cunt though. He's actually all right looking, James McAvoy. Frankie has been exfoliating. He's glowing. But you know what it is, bro? It's the not drinking and the not smoking anymore. They're not vaping. My nose is looking a little bit red though. I'm coming off a little bit of a cold. And Aaron, give me a break on that. You know I can't grow a beard. You see, you know how you regular men have like stubble? None of that. When I try to grow a beard out, one day I might do it for a dare. It looks like, like if you trim off pubes and then stick them to your face. Umar's face looked broken. Merab realized, I think it was about 2 minutes into round 3, there was a moment when Merab suddenly just started getting overly confident. And I think it's when he threw Umar down the first time, and he was like, his gas tank's gone. He knew. He fucking knew. That was the moment. Angie knows. Do a lot of British guys come to California to try and land stereotypical British roles? Or would those actors prefer to be in British films like Top Boy? English actors are running the game right now. We've got Timothy Chalamet. We've got the cunt that plays Spider-Man. We've got the cunt that, I mean, all the Marvel movies have fucking British actors now. We're lurking and jerking about. British guys are doing a job. Suck on that. Those are shit, not good for your skin. What's not good for my skin? We've got two. We did it, boys. We've got 2 women in the fucking chat. You won't find any more females than in Frankie's fucking MMA chat. 2 entire real women. And if Lane's still here, we've got 3. Tell everyone. And also subscribe to Angie. Fuck it, Angie. I'm gonna give you some abuse now. Subscribe to Angie's channel if you want to see some like impressive exercise routines. I'll put it that way. Umar is the best kick from his lead leg. I really like his switch. I really like his question mark kick. I like the way that he whips it in there really quickly. Umar just doesn't have the gas tank to fuck with. It's like Guru said yesterday. He's from the better part of the cave. I wonder how Jamal Hill is going to move forward with his marketability now that he's got messed up. Put up a great fight though. There's still fights you can put. Jamal Hill held a belt at the end of the day. There's still fights that you can put him in. If I was Jamal Hill, the fat little cunt, I would put him into. I'd go up to heavyweight if I was him, or get on a diet plan and go to middleweight. You fat bastard. How did you drop to 930 subs? Mate, I don't know what happened. I think YouTube did this to a couple of channels. There was like a YouTube call at the end of the year where they must have done like a an audit of the channel, and any YouTube channels that are either inactive or dead just got wiped. I literally lost 50 subscribers one day and then 60 subscribers another day, because there was a point when I was at like 1,020 subs and it dropped down, so I lost like 100 and something, 110, 120. I'm done crying about it though, because I realized after I got to 1,000, I was quite happy about it, but then I was like, oh, actually doesn't matter because I'm not monetizing, as you know. Didn't matter. Anyway, moving on. Beans are in British folks' DNA. Cunt. I can't remember the last time I ate beans. This is a myth. Drinking alcohol and vape. Yeah, I quit. I told you I quit. I haven't touched a drop of alcohol since the end of October. And to be fair, I'd kind of been, I kind of slowed it down up to that point anyway. And vaping as well. Just before I turned 40, I quit it. I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and he was like, "Yeah, I do." And he's like, he's one of my boys here. He he's the master of like taking drugs, as a crazy thing as that sounds. And he's the healthiest person I've ever met. And he was like, "There's certain things you just gotta not do, mate." And by the way, another quick shout out. One of my other guys has just gone online. Bodak, Bodak, however you want to pronounce it, Bodak. Subscribe to my boy over there as well. Another British legend. Does some really good like quiz shows, MMA, general quiz shows, that kind of stuff. He's amazing. Shahaha 2012. My cat is so obese, I have to help him walk up the stairs. I'm not really a big pet guy, to be honest, mate. I don't like having fucking pets in my house. You will hit 1K this year. I would hope so. I was hoping I would hit it at the end of last year, but I don't even care, man. Frankie and Ricky Turkio share the same wig. I'm in the awkward phase, okay? Give me one more year. I'm going to be back to having a luscious fucking lion mane. And I'm not going to give up until I get there, but I've got some awkward time to get through. But shout out to you, Shaha 2012, and your fat cat. Do you think having a history of British Shakespeare helps British people in their DNA to be top entertainers? What a fascinating question. Um, no is the short answer to that. Shakespeare is goated and rightfully so. But apparently the Earl of Essex apparently wrote all of his screenplays, or some of them. I don't think Shakespeare was actually the genuine author. But what an interesting question. I once stole my granddad's money and put it on Superior. Best decision of my life. Did you slip the money you stole back into his wallet? You fucking legend. Steal to your heart's content, sir. You have full permission from me. Lie, cheat, and steal. All right, my guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up pretty much any second now. Does anyone have any special messages or anyone that they want to shout out before we piss off? Because it's at 10:30 at night. I've actually got to get up early in the morning. Sadly, I've got shit to do. Actually, could we is there anyone live right now who we could raid? I'm gonna go with Mr. Bo. If you could go over to Bodak and just say Frankie sends us over. He's got a very interesting he's only got four people in there right now. Wait, Shaha 2012 has a wait on a minute there. Hang on a minute. Sniff is oh, maybe we should go to Sniff. Let's go to Sniff. Pickham is going live in 2 minutes. I don't really know Pickham that well, and he's already got a massive channel. What I'm basically saying, fuck him. I think it's much nicer to raid somebody who's got like very, very few people in there. Oh, Dougie's Corner just turned up as well. Dougie. Sorry I didn't turn up in your live stream yesterday. I was feeling a bit lazy. I couldn't be bothered to type. I was kind of lurking and jerking in there though, as I always do. Shout out to Dougie's Corner. If you guys are not in there right now, subscribe to Dougie's Corner. He's one of the absolute best in the game. Let's head over to Sniffles. Let's head over to Master Sniff. Can somebody throw Sniff some? Did somebody throw Sniff in here already? Let's go to Master Sniff. I'm gonna quickly pin him. 1 second. Bodak ain't a real person. I mean, he is. Replace pinned message. All right. Guys, I fucking love you all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Let's head over to Sniff Wheezy. Sniff Whizzle. Let's go, boys. Shout out to you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'll catch you all in a bit. Take it easy, guys. Love to you, Crystal. Love to you, Westy. Love to you, Matchua, Dougie, everyone in here who turned up. Larry, fucking Shahaha, Tyler, of course, Kyrie, Angie, who else? Yeah, Crystal, of course, Westy, Cayman. Shout out to all of you guys. I'll catch you all on Tuesday, probably. I'll try and do a quick